हेलो बच्चे लोग, 5 बज गए क्या? तो दिन का सबसे एक्साइटिंग टाइम आ चुका है ना? सो वेलकम टू iQuanta everyone. Om is here, Kushambi is here. These are very regular and very active, and I am really expecting really good results from these students. And if you want to get good results, remember the best thing that you can do is being disciplined, right? रेगुलर एंड डिसिप्लिन इन योर प्रैक्टिस. अगर आप डेली बेसिस पे जो भी जितना भी टाइम मिलता है उन टाइम को ऑनेस्टली प्रैक्टिस में लगाते हो तो यू आर बाउंड टू गेट गुड रिजल्ट्स. ओके, डजंट मैटर एवरीथिंग एल्स. ठीक है, सो अभी भी काफ़ी टाइम है. आई गेस कब है एग्ज़ाम? मई फर्स्ट वीक में, राइट? So we have whole March, we have whole April, so almost 60-65 days you have. Every day on daily basis if you are trying to solve, you can say even 30 questions of quant, तो टोटल 2000 क्वेश्चन के आसपास आप सॉल्व कर रहे होगे. और IPMAT इंदौर में कितने क्वेश्चन आते हैं? 45. सो पर क्वेश्चन अप्रॉक्सीमेट 44-45 क्वेश्चन. एक क्वेश्चन के लिए 44-45 क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस कर रहे होगे, तो क्यों नहीं? You are definitely going to get good marks, right? So remember this, everything is mathematics, right? 65 days, 30 questions every day, 2000 questions. That's a big numbers, है ना? So today we are going to continue our geometry practice. Geometry is a big topic. Out of 45 questions, you can expect 7 to 8 questions surely in these two sections. And topics are lines and angles, triangles, circles, क्वाड्रिलेटरल्स, पॉलीगन्स, 3D मेंसुरेशन. सो ये सारा कुछ हम कवर कर रहे हैं. लास्ट 3 सेशंस ज्योमेट्री के हमने कवर किए, लाइन्स, एंगल्स, ट्रायंगल्स एंड सर्कल्स. आज भी हम सर्कल्स के क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करेंगे. नेक्स्ट वीक वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड ऑन क्वाड्रिलेटरल्स एंड पॉलीगन्स. सो आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू गाइज रेडी. And then comes this very important announcement that IPMAT iQuanta is starting its crash course last week of March. That gives us 45 days to prepare, and in these 45 days you are going to get 6 hours, at least 6 hours of live classes every day, and in the night time you are going to have questions to practice. Apart from that, you have 24/7 doubt clearing facility that you find nowhere else. Then you have 80 plus tests, and then personalized interview preparations, right? So I hope all of you guys are in good shape and good health, ready to practice questions. This is our first question for today, so try this. Hello Abhay. Now if you know the concept, this much time is enough to solve these type of questions. Now let me tell you the shortcut to solve this question. Two circles with ready 9 centimeters and 4 centimeters touch externally. Each of these two circles is touched externally by a third circle. If these 3 circles have a common tangent, then the radius of the third circle in centimeter is. So the first challenge is to draw the right figure, right? So how do we draw it? See, there is a common tangent to 3 circles. 2 circles are touching each other like this, okay, and there is a third circle which is touching both of these circles as well as this tangent. So this is going to be our third circle. This is the structure that I am talking about. Remember, in these type of situations, when 2 circles are touching each other, and both of these circles are touching a third circle, as well as there is a common tangent to all three circles. This is what do we mean. And here if we talk about their radius, let us say if radius of this circle is y, radius of the second circle is z, and radius of this smallest circle is x. So what is the relation that we get? The relation between the radii of these three circles is the square root of x is equal to square root of y plus square root of z. Now you know the shortcut, now use it and tell me the answer. If you use it once, you are not going to forget it. Okay, so tell me the answer. Kushambi, your answer was rounded off, I guess it was correct. Yes, Kushambi, that is correct. So what we can do? Y is given, z is given, they are 9 and 4. So what we can say, 1 upon square root of x is equal to 1 upon square root of 9 plus 1 upon square root of 4, or 1 upon square root of x is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2, which is equal to 5 by 6. So from there we can say square root of x will be equal to 6 by 5, that is equal to 1 by 2. X will be equal to square of 1.2, which is nothing but 1.44 centimeters. That's the answer. Now you can see how easily you can find the answer of such complicated question, right? But if you don't know this concept, then you will have to do some work here, like using the Pythagoras theorem. This is x, this is z minus x, and everything else. So that will take some time, but if you know, it's very easy. Okay, see, Sonipur, you already know this because she got it from me, right? She got this shortcut already. That's why they are able to solve these questions. So it's really important that you know important formulae, the shortcuts. Okay. If you have any doubts, then let me know, but our target is to solve 10 questions in 1 hour. So I am quickly moving to the next question. Okay, on an average we get 6 questions, 6 minutes. We already passed that, so let's quickly try this one. Hello Uttam, how are you? This is the second question we are discussing in this practice session. Try this one. This is an easy one, right? If you understand the concept correctly. Uttam is saying option C. गलत guess है ना? Try again. चलो कोई और guess करो. Solve तो नहीं किया है. गेस कर रहे हो तो गेस करो और फिर से. यस उत्तम, वी विल डिस्कस इट. थोड़ा सा टाइम दिया है सॉल्व करने के लिए, ठीक है. देखो अभी आंसर्स आएंगे फटाफट. बहुत सारे ब्रिलियंट स्टूडेंट्स रहते हैं इस प्रैक्टिस सेशन में. यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट द आंसर वेरी सून. ऑप्शन डी, कुशाम्बी. Anyone else? Kushambi, are you in droppers batch? Okay, so question is find the total area of the shaded region given arc AEB, arc BFC, arc CGD, all of these are semicircles, right? AB is equal to CD is equal to 6 centimeter, BC is equal to 18 centimeter, and AD is the diameter of the circle. AD is the diameter of the circle. What we can say, AD will be equal to 6 plus 18 plus 6, that is equal to 30. That is equal to twice of the radius of the biggest circle. So what we can say about the radius? Radius will be equal to 15. Now if I want to find the area of the shaded region, we need to find the area of the whole circle, then subtract the area of these three semicircles. So what we can say? Required area will be equal to pi into 15 whole square minus pi into 3 square, radius will be 3 here, then pi into 9 square and then pi into 3 square. ये circle का area होगा, we will take half of that because all three are semicircles. So from there we are getting 225 pi minus 1 by 2 of 9, 9, 18 and 81, 99 pi. That gives us 225 pi minus 49.5 pi. That will be 175.5 pi. So the answer is option D. Okay. Option D is the correct answer. Om correct. Fauzi correct answer. Okay. So this question says AB is a diameter of a circle with radius 5 centimeter. This is the circle and this is center O. AB is a diameter. Okay. Now it says that P and Q be 2 points on the circle so that the length of PB is 6 centimeter. Length of AP is twice that of AQ, then the length in centimeter of QB is nearest to. See, P and Q can be both same side of this diameter or can be opposite sides of the diameter, but answer will remain same. Okay. So let's take this on a different side. Let's say this is P and this is Q. So Q will be, let's say somewhere here, okay, Q. Now it says that PB is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay. And AQ is given, QB is given. PB is equal to 4 centimeter, 6 centimeter and AB is equal to 10 centimeter because the radius is 5 centimeters, right? Now what do we know? That AB is a diameter, angle made by the diameter on the circumference is always 90 degree. So triangle APB will be a right angle triangle, है ना? तो AP की लेंथ फाइंड कर सकते हैं पाइथागोरस थ्योरम से. AP will be equal to square root of 10 square minus 6 square, which is equal to 8. So AP is 8. Now if AP is 8, AP is twice of AQ, so AQ will be 4. So the length of AQ is 4. Again, angle AQB will also be 90 degree. So what we can say, BQ will be equal to square root of 10 square minus 4 square, which is equal to 100 minus 16, that is equal to 84. And 84 is what? 9 square is equal to 81. So this is very close to 9, correct? This is very close to 9. If you check the options, 9.1 will be our answer. 91 square. What is 91 square? So 81, 9 into 2, 82. So 82 point something. 91 square is 8281. And what is 92 square? 64, 8464. है ना? So according to the options, if you take the answer, one of the answer, then answer will be option, sorry, not option B, it will be option C. 9.1 is much closer to 84 rather than 9.7. So that's your answer. Okay. How are you getting 6767 सेंटीमीटर? उतनी बड़ी तो वैल्यूज भी नहीं है यहाँ पे. ओके, शक्ति, इज दैट क्लियर? ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. कुशाम्बी करेक्ट आंसर. ओम करेक्ट आंसर. इज जस्ट गुड यूज ऑफ पाइथागोरस थ्योरम, नथिंग एल्स, राइट? एंड of course the concept of circle, that the angle made by the diameter on the circumference, either side of the circumference, is 90 degrees. All right, let's try the next one. ओके, चलो सॉल्व करते हैं इस क्वेश्चन को. ऑन ए ट्राइंगल ए बी सी a circle with the diameter BC is drawn. A circle with diameter BC is drawn intersecting AB and AC at point P and Q. ऐसा है ना. So A, B and C. BC is the diameter. थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट फिगर ड्रॉ करते हैं, है ना. पहले ट्राइंगल ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं. दिस इज द ट्राइंगल ABC. BC taken as a diameter and this will be our circle. Okay, this is the circle. Now it says AB and AC at point P and Q. This is P and this is Q respectively. If the lengths of AB, AC and CP, AB, AC and CP are, so AB is given 30, AB is equal to 30 centimeter, AC is equal to 25 centimeter and PC or CP is equal to 20 centimeters, then the length BQ. Now let's join PC. What do we know? BC is the diameter. If BC is the diameter, this angle will be 90 degree, correct? And as well as BQ will also be perpendicular to CQ. Now what we can say? That area of triangle ABC will be half of AC into BQ, which will be half of AB into CP or PC. So half of AC is given, which is 25 into BQ will be equal to half of AB, which is 30 and CP, which is 20. So half cancelled out, we get BQ is equal to 24 centimeters. That's your answer. Area of a triangle, right, with a different base and a little twist of circle. Angle made by a diameter is 90 degree, है ना. So answer is option B, guys, not option A. Okay, बताओ, is that clear to everyone? उत्तम, सोनीपरी, कुशाम्बी, ओम, फौजी, सक्ति, श्रीहर्ष. If you have any doubts here, then ask. All right, if no doubts, let's move on to the next question. Got it, Om? Very good. Option B, guys. A chord of length 5 centimeters subtends an angle of 60 degree at the center. So, what does that tell us? If a chord is subtending 60 degree angle, see this is O and chord AB. Okay, if this angle is 60 degree, OA is radius R, OB is also radius R, these two are equal. If these two are equal, these two angles must be equal and those must be 60 degree and 60 degree. If AB, if chord is 5, so R will also be 5 centimeters. Now it says that the length of a chord which subtend 120 degree angle. So OCD, OD is 5, OC is 5, this angle is 120 degree. Rest of the two angles must be 30 degree and 30 degree. Now, in any 120, 30, 30 triangle, side ratio is always 1:1 root 3. So, CD will be equal to 5 root 3. You can also draw perpendicular to this and this angle will become 60 degree. From there as well you can find the answer, but that is not required. For some triangle you should know their side ratio, like 30, 60, 90 triangle, side ratio is 1:root 3:2. 45, 45, 90 triangle, side ratio 1:1 root 2. 30, 30, 120 triangle, side ratio is 1:1 root 3, right? And you should know these triangles. If you know these ratios, then questions will be easier for you guys. So, the answer is option B, 5 root 3. But if you don't know these ratios, you will have to work on it. So, let us try the next one, question number 161. Om, Harish and Kushambi. Correct answers, guys. So, what's your answer here? Option A. Looks like option A is correct answer. In a circle, two parallel chords on the same side of a diameter have lengths 4 centimeters and 6 centimeters. If the distance between these chords is 1 centimeter, then the radius of the circle is. So, distance, parallel chords. So, if we have a center O, 6 centimeter will be closer to the center with respect to the 4 centimeter, like this. Okay. Now, if I draw perpendicular from the center, okay, this will be perpendicular, this will be perpendicular. Let us say this point is M, this point is N, this is AB and this chord is CD. The length the length MN, the distance between these two will be 1. Distance between these two will be 1. Let us say OM is equal to X and the radius, if I join, it's R. OD will also be R. So, we can use the Pythagoras theorem. What we can say, AB is equal to 6 centimeters. So, MB will be equal to 3 centimeters, because if you draw a perpendicular from the center to any chord, that bisect the chord as well and vice versa. Similarly, CD is equal to 4 centimeters. So, ND will be equal to 2 centimeters. Now, use the Pythagoras theorem, right? What we can say, R square is equal to X square plus 3 square, and that is equal to X plus 1 whole square plus 2 square. So, from there we can say X square plus 9 is X square plus 2X plus 1 plus 4. So, X square cancelled out, 2X is equal to 4, or X is equal to 2. If X is equal to 2, once again we can say R square is equal to 2 square plus 3 square, that is equal to 13, or R is equal to square root of 13 centimeters. So, option A. The concepts that we are using here is, if you join the midpoint of a chord to center, then that line will be perpendicular to the chord. Or in other words, you can also say that if you draw a perpendicular from center to any chord of the same circle, it will be perpendicular to that chord. Sorry, it will bisect that chord as well. So, here these two chords are parallel to each other. So, both of them will have same perpendicular line. Distance between these two is 1 given, radius is OB or OD, both of these are radius. We can use the Pythagoras theorem and simply get the value of X. Now, if X is known, find the radius, that is root 13. So, Ohm got it correct and Kushambi got it correct as well. Okay, chalo, let's try the next one. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Yes, today we are in better situation. 6 questions already done in 36 minutes. That's again on average 6 minutes, guys. So this question says chords AB and CD of a circle are perpendicular and intersect at a point P. If AP is 12, BP is 6 and CD is equal to 30, find the area of the circle. This is the circle, right? And two chords AB and CD are perpendicular to each other. A, B, C and D. Now they intersect at point P. We can find the length AP that is given, which is 12. AP is 12 and BP is 6. Now if we want CD is given, we can find the length PC and PD using the concept AP into PB is equal to PC into CD. You can take one of the value as x, other value will be 30 minus x, and then you can find the answer. But we need to find the area, nothing else. And we can do that without using this. We don't need to find CP or PD. What we can do here, if we have a center O and if I draw a perpendicular to this, let's say this point is Q. So what will be the length of PQ? See, AQ will be half of AQ will be QB, that will be AB upon 2, that is equal to 18 upon 2, which is equal to 9. So now we can say that AQ will be 9, QP will be 3. Now again, if I draw a perpendicular from center O to CD, let's say this point is R, what we can say that CR is equal to RC is equal to nothing but CD upon 2, which is equal to 30 upon 2, which is equal to 15. So RD will be 15, and as these chords are perpendicular to each other, right, what we can say OQPR will be a rectangle and OR will be same as QP or PQ, and that is equal to 9. Sorry, that is equal to 3. That is equal to 3. So now we can say that this length OR is 3, RD is 15, OD is radius R. So what we can say, radius R will be equal to square root of 3 square plus 15 square, which is equal to square root of 234, right. So area of circle is nothing but pi r square, which gives us a square root of 234 square, that will become 234 pi. So that's your answer, 234 pi, which is option B. ठीक है, Shakti got this correct. Well done Shakti. बताओ कोई डाउट है यहाँ पे? Sonipari got this correct as well. सोनीपरी, बाकी के क्वेश्चन क्या हुआ, सॉल्व नहीं किए या सॉल्व नहीं हुए? A little hard to digest that सॉल्व नहीं हुए होंगे. Either you were not solving or not present, right? No doubt. चलो, let's move on to the next one quickly. अब ये बहुत ही अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. This is a really good question in terms of the relation between a right angle triangle and a circle. It's a really good question. Okay, Sonipuri, yes, got it. It says if the inradius and circumradius of a right angle triangle when expressed in centimeter are equal to the roots of the equation, find the area of the triangle. Alright, so first we need to solve this equation to know what is the length of inradius, what is the length of circumradius. 45 into 2 is 90, break 21 into 2 parts such that product is 90, what we can do? 21x is 2x square minus 15x minus 6x plus 45 is equal to 0. Then take 2x common, we are going to get x minus 15, take minus 3 common, x minus 15 is equal to 0. So, x is equal to 3 by 2 or x is equal to 15, right. So, if x is equal to 3 by 2 and x is equal to 15, what we can say that inradius r will be equal to 1.5 and circumradius r will be equal to 15, correct? Is that correct, guys? Or am I doing any mistake? Taking 2x common, x minus 15, taking minus 3 common, x minus 15, yes, all good, right? So, now in any right angle triangle, you should know that in any right angled triangle, what do we know? Perimeter P is equal to 2r, twice of inradius plus 4 times of circumradius. So, 2 into 1.5 plus 4 times 15, this gives us something is wrong, कुछ सब कुछ सही है यहाँ पे 15 into 6. Why do I feel that something is wrong? 4r in radius and circumradius, roots of the equation. बताना अगर कुछ गड़बड़ हो यहाँ तो, because I think values are off little bit, not much. 63, ठीक है. 2x minus 15, अच्छा ओ ओके ओके ओके, 2x कॉमन लेंगे तो x माइनस, अच्छा यस यस यस, वही मैं सोचूं कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो चुका है ना. तो यहाँ से ये हटा दो क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा गैप आ गया. ये 2x माइनस 15, x इज इक्वल टू 3 और x इज इक्वल टू 7.5 in radius and circumradius 3 and 3. So, this will be 6 plus 30, this is equal to 36. So, semi perimeter S will be equal to 36 by 2, which is equal to 18, and in any triangle area is equal to R into S. What is R? R is equal to 3. What is S? S is equal to 18. That is 54. That's your answer, which is option A. R is 3, in radius is 3 and circumradius is 7.5. That is correct. बढ़िया. So, two important concepts regarding triangle and circle. In any right angle triangle, what do we know? Perimeter P is 2r plus 4r, twice of inradius plus 4 times of circumradius, and in any triangle, area is inradius into semi perimeter. Using that, we can solve this quickly. Okay, chalo, let's try the next one. Not this one. We can try this one. So anyone with answer? Shakti got this correct, absolutely correct. That is amazing. 32/5. In triangle ABC, let omega be a circle tangent to segment AB at point D and segment AC at point E. Suppose omega intersect the segment BC at point F and G such that F lies between B and G. Given that FG is equal to 8 and GC is to C is equal to 2:3, find length of GC. So we have a circle omega and it's something like no. Is it like this? No. At point D and AC at point E. No. एक ही जगह कट कर रहा है ना, एक ही जगह कट कर रहा है तो कैसा होगा सर्कल? ऐसा होगा. It will be something like this, है ना? Yes, it's 8. So A, B, C, and this point is D, this point is E, and F and G such that F lies between FG. FG is equal to 8. FG is equal to 8. EC, CG is to EC is 2:3. CG, if this is 2x, EC that will be 3x, right? That is the situation. Correct guys? यही कह रहे हैं ना? अच्छा, again wrong figure guys. It's tangent, right? ये tangent है. Okay. Okay. Situation is like this. चलो ठीक है. इससे ड्राइंग बड़ी खराब है मेरी. So much struggle for one figure, right? चलो ठीक है. ये कुछ ऐसा है. Doesn't look like circle, but ठीक है. A, B, C, and this point is D, this point is E, F, and G. This is what it says. So CG is 2x, CE is 3x. This is tangent. In any circle, what do we know? If you have a tangent, this, and you have a secant like this, this is PT, AB, then we say that PT square is equal to PA into PB, right? So here, using the same concept, what we can say that CE square is equal to CG into CF, and this is 8, correct? So what we can say, 3x square will be equal to CG, which is 2x square, into CF, which is 8 plus 2x. So from there we get 9x square is equal to 4x square into 8 plus 2x. So x square cancelled out. 2x plus 8 is 9/4. Two x plus 8, CG is to GCE is 2:3. Find the length of GC. What's the problem? पता नहीं क्या हो गया है. CG में स्क्वायर नहीं होगा. कुछ ज़्यादा ही आज लग रहा है, थोड़ा स्लो जा रहा है दिन मेरा. ओके क्या हो गया अब? नाइन एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 2x. So x cancelled out, or we can say 8 plus 2x is अब ठीक है ना, 16 plus 4x is equal to 9x, और 5x is equal to 16, और x is equal to 16 by 5, or CG that is 2x will be 32 by 5. Okay guys, so that's the answer. All right, option A is the correct answer. Shakti got this correct and Shonipari got this correct. All right, so that's it for today everyone. In the next session we are going to continue from here, and next session will be dedicated to quadrilaterals and polygons. Okay, and after that we are going to discuss 3D mensuration. So thank you for joining us today. Keep practicing. Bye bye.